Warning, we are about to spoil the movie Lucky Number Slevin. If you haven't seen the movie and you plan on watching it, leave now and come back later. But if you have seen it, or you just don't care, then please stick around. Fantastic joke. Back in my day, this was told to be a classic. This was
back in my day before BoJack Horseman even came out.
No, horsing around was a cultural milestone.
Oh, sorry. You're right.
Back in the days of Hollywood Land, which is what it used to be called, there was this horse.
You remember, don't you, Cameron, you old ass man?
Yeah, you old ass man. This magical land with a actor named BoJack. He was a horseman. And sometimes, if you'd see him on the street, you go, is that the horse from Horsing Around? Now, you see, this joke works as a double meaning because in Lucky Number Slevin, there's horse racing, and the main character, we find out, is named after a horse with Slevin. Lucky Number Slevin, which is a horse's name. But I referenced BoJack Horseman, which is also a show where someone is a horse.
It's brilliant. Put that in your fucking film theory books.
Also, I spoiled the ending. Oops. I gave the spoiler warning beforehand.
Technically, you did. Right? They know?
Oh, I was just going quiet because the intro played, and now we're here. Welcome to Cinema Roulette.
Oh, hi!
I'm editing this episode.
Shit! But I usually do the hello everybody, welcome to Cinema Roulette.
Yeah, and then we have banter, and then we say the name of the movie, like Lucky Number...
No! Lucky Number Slevin.
Okay. We went quiet. We're here. In the episode.
I clearly, I don't even need to be here. I'll just leave.
There's a visual... Here, we clearly saw you didn't get up.
I know.
Oh, is this a slightly...
But Justin, you didn't put this in the thing.
Oh, this is true.
You didn't put the DVD
I forgot to do the thing.
Yeah.
I forgot to do the thing. God. Roll the intro again.
Okay.
Lucky Number Slevin.
And we went quiet again. Will I actually go through to put the intro in twice? Find out when this is playing.
Find out when this is playing right before this moment. You'd know, we don't.
You know what? I want to hear that one more time.
Slevin. Lucky Number.
I'm so happy we've gone quiet.
This fucking episode, man. What are we doing?
It's an above average movie, and I want to add some good comedy.
That is also true. Oh, God, I love it. Okay. Man, it's so much funny.
It is so much funny.
It's funny how much better this is going than the Nice Guys episode.
What Nice Guys episode?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that same chaotic energy, but more focused, more...
It's because of that brilliant opening joke, honestly.
Gosh. Yeah.
There is one way to make it better.
How's that?
What's the deal with horse food? Hi, everybody.
What is the deal with horse food, Justin?
The deal is, if I left enough silence at the beginning and the end there, I can edit it into the beginning joke.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. So, Lucky Number Slevin.
I'm having a good time.
We always have a good time here on Cinema Roulette. Just do the synopsis. Just, fuck it. Just do it. Just go right into it.
No.
Why?
Because I want to banter.
Okay.
See, this is another movie I've seen. Cameron has it. Which is the entire Wheel of Movie Month. If you haven't figured that out by now, you might be new. Hi, welcome. We are not this chaotic always.
No, but sometimes we get chaotic, and when we do, it's marvelous.
Or it's awful. That's up to you to judge. We can't really judge ourselves.
You know what? We're having fun, and that's all that matters.
I think it matters that we're breathing, too.
I mean,
like, you can have fun and be dead.
And well, it's kind of hard. I mean...
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
I'm not.
I mean, I think it also helps that your heart is beating and, pumping your blood through your circulatory system?
Sure.
Is that the name of it?
Maybe.
Or is the name something else? I thought it was your circulatory system.
Oh, wait. Quick pun.
Okay.
Someone was asking on Twitter today, what's the best movie that takes place on or in water? And you can't say Jaws. And I said Inside Out. because the brain is 80% water.
Well, the body itself isn't 80% water.
Actually,
yeah?
it's 60.
Oh, body itself is 60.
Yeah, if you go body as a whole, it's 60% water, but like, no, the brain is 72%.
Okay.
Your lungs are 80, which makes me question pneumonia.
Yeah. If they're only that much water, what's adding more water gonna do?
Why are you being so negative, lungs? You
God.
already have a bunch.
On it. Hey.
I don't think anyone found that answer funny, though, which makes me sad.
I found it funny.
Shut up. Now. Oh, I forgot to set that up. We'll do it later. Anyway. This movie. This was honestly lower on the list of, like, you need to see this. But it actually held up better than I expected.
It's really fucking enjoyable, so.
So I guess we do a synopsis.
Mm-hmm. That is what we normally do at this time, yes.
We open with a man at a airport. And even though this is post 9/11, they're just kind of sitting around.
Yeah.
With hardly any security. But this dude named Smith is sitting in a wheelchair. And he's like, I'm going to tell you a story to this Dane Cook looking motherfucker.
He really does look a lot like Dane Cook.
And he talks about this time a long time ago where a horse race was going to be rigged. The rumor of it being rigged got spread. A down on his luck man named Max went to bet on this. He lost the bet because the horse got shark-tailed. And, oh no, do we have to bleep them spoiling Shark Tale?
No.
Okay. And due to this, there being a new mob in town, and they want to make an example that they ain't fucking around, they kill him, they kill his wife, and they kill his kid.
Yep.
And they killed the horse, and they killed anyone else involved.
Don't even give the guy like an hour or like a day to get the money. Just
It's literally as he leaves
Yeah.
the fucking place, they're like, "Where's $20,000?" Punch.
Yep.
It's not even, "Oh, I'll get it for you." No, it's just instant warehouse murdered.
Yep. That's it.
And then Smith murders Dane Cook looking motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Snaps his neck. Just.
We go to New York, where there is a man named Slevin. Slevin has lost his job, lost his apartment, and his girlfriend broke up with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's visiting his friend Nick. However, Nick hasn't showed up, so Slevin's the only one in the apartment. There's also a nice neighbor lady. Her name is Lindsay. She was coming to check up on Nick, but Slevin's the only one there. She leaves and also tries to poke holes in his story of how he got there. But she leaves. Suddenly, the door rings again, and he gets kidnapped by two thugs. I couldn't words there for a second.
But hey, you got there eventually.
Eventually, two thugs take him to Morgan Freeman, who is known as the boss, and he's like, "You owe me money." That's more of a Tim Curry.
Yeah, that was more Tim Curry, but not half bad, honestly.
Money.
It's
like, "You owe me money." I'm not Nick. It doesn't really matter. You owe me money.
Yeah, whatever. You owe me all the same. 96,000, man.
I may be a little off of that. I can push it down to 90,000. I may have exaggerated how much a little was.
I may have exaggerated with the slightly.
However, Morgan Freeman gives him... he's only called the boss, so I'm just going to call him Morgan
Literally,
Freeman. Leave me
yeah.
alone. But Morgan Freeman's like, okay, you know what? If you're not going to be able to get the 96,000, fine. You do an assassination for me. Dude over there, the rabbi... Why is he called the rabbi?
He's a rabbi.
The rabbi just killed Morgan Freeman's son. So, he wants to kill his son, his gay son, called the Fairy. It's 2000s, just roll with it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it isn't the worst portrayal of a gay character I've seen in a movie.
It's not. Like, I was expecting it to be worse when it panned over him to the table. It's fine portrayal. It's just still the fact that they call him the Fairy.
It's a mob movie.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And as you point out, Morgan Freeman is old at this point, so his character probably was way back when. So
yeah. Also, because Fairy, while being an insult, is also kind of funny.
Yeah.
Be honest.
I mean, who doesn't want to be a fairy?
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Oh, okay. What mythological creature would you like to be?
Trogdor.
Trogador? All right.
Trogdor.
Just Trogdor?
Yeah. Do you not know Trogdor?
Who's Trogdor again? Sick.
That is a vintage meme.
Ah. Mwah.
Thought you'd know that, old man.
You would think.
But Slevin is hired to kill the rabbi's son. He goes back home, talks to Lindsay again, who is played by Lucy Liu. Great actress.
Hell yeah.
I always love seeing her. She's just so positive.
She's great. I love her, right?
But she leaves again. All of a sudden, F from The Strange shows up.
Literally, it's the same actor.
They are gangsters of the rabbi, and they kidnap him to go see the rabbi. The rabbi's like, you owe me money. Wow, I'm hearing that a lot today. But fine. Also, Smith may be behind this.
Ooh.
He is.
Yeah.
We like see him as soon as Slevin is kicked out of the room. We see Bruce Willis walk out and be like,
I don't know why you're stroking it because he has no beard, but
you can still rub your chin.
you can still rub your chin, I guess, menacingly. Yeah.
Menacingly.
You have to use the whole palm for it to be menacingly.
It's like playing Mario Party on the N64.
Yeah,
Menace. I'm sure audio listeners found that joke very funny.
Yes. If you're really curious, there is a video version.
It's on YouTube. Just look up Cinema Roulette. It's great.
The audio version is available on podcast apps.
Anyway, Slevin says yes to do the assassination because otherwise the rabbi's probably going to murder the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets a plan. Lindsay has also been following Smith and thinks that Nick is the one who set up Slevin. Lindsay and Slevin also go to dinner, but this dinner has double reasoning or alternative motives.
Ulterior.
Alternative.
Ulterior is the right term.
Alternative.
Ulterior motive.
No, alternative.
Ulterior. I mean, alternative works, but it's ulterior motive when you're specifically referring to motive.
Alternative motives.
Oh my god.
All automotives.
Automotives.
Yeah. Because the ferry is also having dinner there. So Slevin goes to the bathroom when the ferry does, locks the door, and gets a date. Also, the cops are now onto Slevin because they're like, okay, this dude is walking into the penthouse of this mobster and this mobster. Something must be fucking up.
Yeah.
And they do try to talk to Slevin in the bathroom, but he kind of slides away. He's like, I'm just gonna go get dinner now.
Yeah. If you'll excuse me.
My nose is itchy.
Oh no.
And Slevin and Lindsay fuck.
Yep.
He also gets kidnapped by the police, and the police are like, hey, what the fuck you doing? Nothing? You sure about that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, bye.
Then he goes on his date with the fairy.
Yeah,
Fucking
right?
past notes. Okay. And instead of having any date, Slevin murders him.
So it goes about as well as my first date.
It's still fucked up that was 3rd grade.
I know.
Oh, also we had a scene earlier of Smith saying, like, it turns out he set this up with Morgan Freeman. It's like, once Slevin does the murder, I will murder Slevin. It will look like double suicide because Morgan Freeman wants the son dead, but not to look like a job.
Yeah.
So it'll be like a double gay lover suicide.
If you want to dub it that, yes.
That's what they say in the movie.
I know it is. It's crazy, man.
So after he kills him, Smith walks in and then shoots the fairy in the head again as he was about to pull out a revolver because Smith is working with Slevin.
Mm-hmm.
Slevin goes downstairs and grabs the body of a Dane Cook looking motherfucker from earlier. Turns out that's Nick. They bring up the body. Smith kills both the bodyguards of the fairy, and then they blow up the apartment. Because subtlety.
Yes.
But it's because Smith is double-crossing everyone. The boss is kind of mad, but he's like, okay, I'm prepared for war. And Slevin goes over to the rabbi to give his money. He doesn't give the money. Instead, And the rabbi opens the case and then gets hit over the head, knocked unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we need to just follow me here. There's a bit of backtracking and twisty, turny shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, the rabbi and the boss are tied up in the boss's penthouse. Turns out, Slevin and Smith were working together this entire time because Slevin is the son of Max way earlier, and the boss and the rabbi were the new gangsters in town. Smith was supposed to kill Slevin because he's the type of hitman who will do any job, and no one wanted to murder a fucking kid.
Yeah. Like they said that none of the mob people wanted to murder him, so they bring in a specialist.
Yeah.
So,
but even Smith has a soft spot for the kid and takes him in. And over these past decades, trained him to be an assassin, and they set up this whole thing and fake this all so that way they found Nick, who owed debts to both mob bosses. That way he could get in and out and leave as he pleases to the home bases. And finally, Slevin is able to get revenge.
mm-hmm.
However, also it turns out one of the main cops that was chasing him helped kill his mother in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets killed. However, Lindsay was looking into Smith and actually got a picture, and Smith was like, no witnesses. So he shoots Lindsay. However, Slevin loves Lindsay now. That's why they fucked.
Yeah.
That's what people do, usually.
Yeah.
Unless you're asexual, you don't have to.
Yeah,
You know, it's
it's
fine
up to
not
you,
to have
so,
sex. So that doesn't
yeah.
mean love. This is movie logic.
Exactly.
Movies aren't real life.
No.
Unless it's a documentary based around real life.
Yes.
Then it is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Well, actually, documentaries can also be fake. But that's the whole rabbit hole of things.
How you doing, Spinal Tap?
I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about stuff like Super Size Me or
Oh, yeah.
stuff that pushes certain narrative.
Oh, well, Super Size Me, the problem with that is it pushed itself as a real documentary, but it wasn't.
Yeah, he cheated.
He did, straight up.
Fun fact for all of you who had to watch Super Size Me in middle school.
I was forced to watch it.
I was forced to watch it twice.
Oh, shit.
But since he loved Lindsay, he told her to wear a bulletproof vest and blood packs, so that way Smith thought he killed her. They meet at an airport, but Smith is there, is like, you fucked up. He's like, but don't you understand, like, not killing someone? He's like, oh yeah, I did save you. Fine, whatever. And then the movie ends.
Yes. So, yeah.
Also, he named himself after the horse. Yeah.
Yay, you did it.
Okay, see you next time.
Okay, bye. No. No, Lucky Number Slevin. That, really good movie. I really enjoyed it. So, it's definitely one that, why did you throw your notebook? What did I ever do to you?
Because I don't need it anymore.
You don't need it anymore?
No.
Like, ever?
No, just for this.
Oh, this is for this one, but...
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to pick it up eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But... yeah, this was a pleasant surprise for me. I didn't know, like, how it was going to be shot or the style or anything, but... I was pleasantly surprised with how much I enjoyed it, so...
Yeah, it was surprisingly Guy Ritchie.
Oh, it was. Very Guy Ritchie, so if you've ever seen, like, you know, Lock, Stock, or Snatch or any of that, very Guy Ritchie.
Or The Gentleman, if you want something more recent.
Yes, or The Gentleman. Another very good example.
Do watch all three of those movies.
Yes.
And this one.
Yeah, very good. So, but yeah, I love the plot, and honestly, the twist was really good, so...
Yeah, it was solid, but you can also see it... They set it up really well.
Yeah, you can see, like, the hints that they leave there, so...
Because, for one, they show... When the dad is getting beat up, he has... the mobsters have a shotgun, and you see one of their rings very specifically. The ring is what Morgan Freeman wears, and the shotgun is what the rabbi has when he threatens Slevin. Yeah,
because he's like, well, you'd never frisk me or whatever. What if I had a gun? And then he pulls out the shotgun, and he sees that, like, ah. So
if you're paying close attention, it's like, that's the same gun.
Yep. But yeah,
I mean, that one's a bit more unfair because it could just be a gun.
yeah, a little bit, but it is still clever when it's revealed. So yeah. Again, just plot really well done. I think that's all I have to say about that. Yeah, let's talk about the editing and the cinematography real quick, because those were surprisingly good.
Oh yeah, the match cuts especially.
Oh yeah, transitions I loved a lot of the time.
Like the police. In one of them, you're in the police van, and Stanley Tucci's character gets up, and you hear the door open. So when it cuts, you see Slevin walking back into the apartment.
Or like in the beginning, where like they keep panning over the phone, and then it goes over, and this happens, and that pans back, and then you see the other guys picking up the phone, stuff like that. Just really so clever. So,
Just very clever little match cuts.
Yeah. And same with, especially the opening fight scene in the office where he throws the ball. That was shot and edited very Guy Ritchie.
Oh, yeah.
Just really fast cuts. Just
the fucking baseball headshot that they use so many times.
They do. And I don't blame them for using it because it was really cool.
It was. This film was fucking bloody.
It was. It got brutal. It's great. Yeah, cinematography is also very good. Like when was this made? 16?
No, not 16.
06, maybe?
I think it's like 03. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was another one of those films that came out in the early 2000s that was actually fun and it had color and shit.
I can double check on here. Don't just go silent. Keep fucking talking.
Okay, well, shit. Hi, audio listeners. I'm talking and stuff.
There's other things to talk about in this movie. 2005.
2005, but yeah, this came out around the time when, that the heavy desaturation and all that was still a thing. So
yeah, but here we're actually vibrant and having a good time with the fucking dialogue is so snappy.
Oh, I love that. That's a good transition. Yeah, the dialogue is great, like really snappy. And what's the lead character's name? Slevin. Yeah,
Slevin.
So he's such a fucking smartass. Oh my god, it's great. He always has like a really witty comeback. It's like, I think you should really play ball. Oh, you think I'm tall enough?
Yeah, they're trying to get him to talk to the police. It's just like, what's your name? I already told you.
Yeah, it's great. He's such a snarky asshole. And I love just how done he is with everything. Like, comes into the room.
Just after he's done talking to Morgan Freeman.
He just comes in just like, okay, here we go again.
Like, he keeps wanting to turn back to talk to the rabbi, but he just stops himself. He's like, you know what? Fine, I'm leaving. He
like goes back to ask our question. He's just like, he puts his hand down. Just, okay.
Fuck it.
And just throughout the whole thing, he just kind of has this air about him. He's just like, okay, this is my life now. I do like the line. He's like, you seem to talk a lot. People who use the mouth without worrying about how, I don't know how to phrase it, like getting it shot off or whatever, but it's true.
You can only kill me once.
Yeah, such a fucking smartass, and I love that. And Lucy Liu's character is just awesome, dude. She's like this peppy, like, really.
Yeah, she's just happy to be there. She's happy to be part of this mystery.
And she's a mortician, too, which is kind of funny.
Morticians, the best comedians.
Yes. Morticians do develop just this really dark sense of humor just because they have to cope with, being around dead people all day. So.
We've brought up that fact way more often than I thought we would in this show.
Yeah. Well, I think the first time was Gravity Falls.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that episode you can listen to audio.
Yes.
Can't.
Sorry, guys.
We need to re-edit it. You can watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, because that was back before we decided, hey, we're going to do both versions, and it was just solely YouTube. So.
Yeah, we put way too many visual jokes in. By we, I mean Cameron.
Yeah, well, and again, you were the one who told me to do that.
I did say it was allowed.
You specifically told me go all out with it. You specifically said go afternoon sillies.
For a Gravity Falls episode? That explains a lot.
Yeah!
That needs to be re-edited.
Yeah, it does! Oh, God. But enough about us. More about Lucky Number
You'll be allowed to hear it on audio apps in 2023, knowing Cameron's schedule.
Maybe. We'll see.
It will be after the next Cameron's Corner.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, God damn it.
Mean?
No. Hey, at the very least, I am still working on it, at least. It wasn't like before where I literally just dropped it for a whole year.
No, it's almost done.
It's close. It's getting close.
No, I meant the first episode. Where
It's almost done. A year later, it's okay. Maybe it's not almost done. But
how much have you done? None since I last said that.
because the thing was, I literally had it shot. The whole thing was done shooting. I never got around to editing it for like a year because the mic was shit and I hated how my voice sounded.
Yeah.
So, because I think I was like partially sick too, so that added to that. Like,
I was sick during a Black Lagoon video. Luckily, that was released as well.
Oh, don't worry, you weren't as sick as I was during the Jaws episode.
No, I was. I had food poisoning.
Oh yeah, you did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but in the Jaws episode, my throat was fucked. Like, you could tell I was like talking like this a lot.
I forget if the Jaws episode is available on audio.
I don't know if it is. I think that was that the one like right before we started actually having good quality, or
I just started uploading.
I'm talking about your mic quality.
I think that was around where I finally realized to select the snowball.
Yeah, thanks Discord.
This was a long tangent.
It was a long tangent, but you know what? We're out of that. We finished the tangent, and now we're back.
Fuck, what do we do about being back?
About what?
About being back.
Well, presumably talk about the movie more.
Actually, we'll give Bruce Willis this.
Yeah.
He's threatening.
He is.
Like, for usually someone who plays the everyman, he has a solid threatening presence with him.
Especially at the end when he's all angry. He just threatening aura about him. Like
menace, 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 menace.
Yeah. Doing a vibe check on your aura, and that is menace. Oh my god.
Sir Ben Kingsley, I'm still mad at because I had to watch, was it Beast? No, not Sexy Beast. That's what.
He was in that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
I hated that movie. Hi, film nerds. Fuck you.
Yeah.
No, I won't explain myself. Fuck you.
Is all you get, sadly.
Unless I pay enough to do an episode on it.
That too. I was saying, if anyone wants to sponsor us,
I will do it for $20.
yeah, per month.
No, just $20.
$20 is $20.
$20 is $20.
Man, I'm glad we're having this long discussion about Lucky Number Slevin.
Yeah, it's still connected. There's Ben Kingsley.
There's Ben Kingsley.
Sir Ben Kingsley.
Sir Ben Kingsley. He does a great job in this. So all of the actors do a fantastic job.
I mean, can Morgan Freeman do a bad performance?
Probably not. I don't think he's capable of doing a bad performance.
Not with that voice.
No, my God, yeah. But yeah.
Fuck.
Music cues are fun. It has kind of this jazzy soundtrack at times.
Oh, the music actually jumps around a lot, especially
Yeah.
for 2000s where it was usually just play the pop song.
Yeah. It was either play the pop song or have this generic action movie soundtrack.
Hey, that's not always true. Sometimes you have gangster rap.
That too.
And it's never good gangster rap.
It's always the worst. Yeah.
It's always the band we were able to pay $2 for.
Yep.
Or I guess not band. I don't know.
Depending on it, because there are rap groups too.
Yeah, group.
But yeah, it's a surprising amount of variety, and it's really well done. So.
But yeah, the pace of the story flows
Yes.
well. The characters are entertaining, especially the main character really holds up the movie.
It's great. Yeah. For a lead actor, he was definitely the right choice. He's great. He just kind of looks like a cross between Chris Pine and Brad Pitt. With
Yeah.
a little bit of not Christopher Nolan, a little bit of Christian Bale thrown in.
Yeah, just his face.
Yeah, like his eyes mostly.
I was about to say something. I will admit the film drags slightly between getting the date with the fairy and then actually going to it. Like that little section just drags for a bit. Like we lose a lot of the weighty dialogue for that section.
Yeah.
But then it's back in full gear. Also, just the scene of the body, because Smith hits a button on the fairy's body that calls the bodyguards.
Yeah.
And they fucking Kool-Aid Man through a wall with machine guns.
Burst through the fucking drywall. It's like there was no more subtle way to do that didn't involve destroying the fairy's apartment. Like, my God. He's like, I'm surprised he didn't say anything. He's like, guys, really? You're gonna bust down my wall?
Well, he knew because he listened and he was like, they're there.
They're there, yes. So that was rad. Again, yeah, the violence and gore is really good in the movie. So
Yeah, like when Tucci's shot in the back of the head,
Oh,
just
yeah.
a splatter on the windshield.
Yep. But yeah, very, very enjoyable romp. Definitely recommended. Is there anything else we have to say on this movie?
Not really.
Yeah, so. And we did pass that threshold because of all the bantering.
Hooray for padding.
Yay!
Anyway, we have 2 movies left for
We
movie
do.
month. We're almost done.
Yay.
Last week is coming up. And we have 2 female names.
Yes.
Heathers and Mandy.
Which will we land on?
I don't know.
That would require us to spin the wheel. So, why don't we? Spin! Heathers, it is.
Oh, it was about to land on
Yeah.
Mandy.
So yeah. Next is Heathers, ladies and gentlemen.
Or is it?
I
I missed.
You didn't
I
miss.
missed.
How did you miss?
I missed. I went to click it again like this.
Oh, like that, and then you missed. Okay.
And I missed.
All right. Well, then it would have been Mandy.
No, I'm kidding.
Are you gonna spin until you get Heathers?
No, it's not that one.
Oh my God! Really?
It's not that one.
You fucking.